Disappointment. Personally, it was a struggle for me this week, so that was really unfortunate. My goal in the past few Scotties has really been to be more of a consistent player, and I had been building on that, so that was really a disappointment for me this week. But I think as a team as well, we were really inconsistent, and just unfortunate, I guess. I think we need to take a break from thinking about it for a bit, and definitely when we do come back together, it'll be analyzing and talking about what we need to do. Last year we had identified some things that we needed to work harder to close that percentage gap, and I guess we need to evaluate whether we really did that well enough this year. I think right now we need a mental break from it, but more than likely, yes.
Yeah, that was our ultimate goal coming in here. The undefeated record didn't really mean much to us. We just wanted to come out on top in the round robin and be able to get the rocks and the hammer that we wanted for the 1-2 game. You draw the button for hammer all week, and it's just kind of nice going into the practice knowing that you already have hammer and you get to pick the rock color that you want. I mean, all the rocks here are great, but you get to pick the rock that you really want. Yeah, I mean, we've been playing pretty well. We were happy to have a close game against Saskatchewan yesterday, and we threw a lot more draws than we had in other games, which boosted our confidence for throwing key draws. So we're happy with that, and we've been hitting well, so we're just looking to keep it going into the playoffs. It's pretty important. I mean, you do have a second chance at it, which is the nice part about being first or second in the standings. So if things don't go your way, you still have a chance to regroup and another try, and that's always a plus. But I mean, it was really nice last year when we won the 1-2 game, had a little bit of extra time off, and were able to get hammer the next day. So it's mostly just for hammer in the final, assuming you get there.
Yeah, it feels good to end strong, to finish strong. We actually, our very first game of the season, we played them and we beat them then too, and so to kind of finish off our season with a win like that too, it's kind of fitting. It's pretty cool. It's been really cool. It's so much bigger. Like, we feel like superstars here, where at juniors you're just kind of another team. But the crowd has loved us, and we've loved the crowd. Like, it's been incredible. Well, hopefully. But now we have to deal with relegation, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to stay together and make it back here another year. Well, we weren't very consistent. Like, we kind of had good games, we had bad games. We were kind of up and down even during the game. So I think consistency will be a big thing for us. And then I think that it will be easier not having come off right off of juniors, because our sweepers were starting to feel the fatigue towards the end of the week too, and so yeah, we just learned a bunch of little things that hopefully we can put together and become stronger from that.
Yes, more so than we intended. Well, early on we just really struggled, myself largely, just missing easy shots and just feeling sick and really tired and didn't sleep last night and weren't able to get sharp early, but got it together in the second half. But then Kim Tolan was making everything. I mean, she's making doubles and hits and rolls, and she made that little slash for one. I mean, we were putting stuff in there good, and she was just making everything, so we just had to sort of be patient and try to manage the scoreboard and manage to force them in 9, and then Hammer coming home and was able to make one, thank goodness. I mean, it's great to win that game. It's great to be in the final. I don't think it's obviously not life or death. I mean, the whole idea of getting into that game is that you have a second chance. The extra games aren't that bad a deal either. So, you know, we can come out tonight and play loose. We don't look at that as a do or die thing, which is nice. So it allows you to just go out and play, throw them up and down and see what happens, and either way you get another chance tomorrow. No, it'll be fine. It's me, and I'm just not sleeping. Like, I'm just coughing, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I have the flu. I would take this over the flu in a heartbeat. I couldn't get it together this morning because I just lack of sleep, but I got there eventually. Well, it's gonna be a really tough game. I mean, we couldn't have more respect for them. They're one of the best teams in the world. So it's you know, we've done okay against them, but we know we're gonna have to play at the very, very top of our game to have a chance. So we'll just go try to do that. I don't think so. I mean, I think at the end of the day, the style of game that they play, if they're making everything, you probably don't beat them. But you just have to be patient and hope you get a miss or two. If you don't, you probably lose. But if you do, then maybe you get a chance. You just keep lobbing stuff in there, and they keep smashing it out, and you hope that somehow they miss something at some point and then turns around for you. We like to hit. I don't know if it's quite as much as they do, but we do like to hit as well. So they're usually good battles. We've had a lot of great games with them, so hopefully tonight's another one. We're going to play our game, our usual game plan, and see what happens from there.
Oh, we had a tight match, and the Yukon girls, they curl great. They're great players out there, and we just had a tough match and didn't quite finish it off, so just a bad shot by myself. Otherwise, we would have won that game. When you have a wide open hit and you hit and roll out that way, yes, that's unfortunate. And, we had opportunities throughout the game, but definitely that one was the one that could have won it for us, and I just missed it in the end. So they're a great team. They're a great team, yes. We owed them one from the beginning of the year, and we were hoping to get that back, but unfortunately we didn't. We'll have to get it another time, I guess. I don't think we had a chance to finish second in that because Carey beat us, so in the end it doesn't really make a difference for us, and it would have been nice to finish that game off, but we're going to get rested up and recoup and ready for the playoffs now. Good. Yeah, I think everyone's feeling quite a bit better. Still not 100%, but we're getting close there. So, well, yeah, momentum is good, but I think you can also build on momentum. So, you know what, we've had a strong week, and I think we can carry on from that and think of all the great shots that we've made throughout the week and really use that to build for the weekend.